Hey guys, this week on the Veg Heads.
Today we're going to be making a chimichurri shrimp with broiled vegetables.
However, due to a shellfish allergy, we're going to be replacing the shrimp with beans and an egg to equal 2 ounces of animal protein.
This is our ingredients we have today. We have eggs, beans, couscous, bell peppers, onions, asparagus, and green vegetables.
Edison, did you mean herbs such as cilantro and parsley?
This is a learning process. And we also have cherry vinegar, olive oil, and garlic.
So now we're going to begin making our chimichurri sauce. So we're going to add half a cup of packed parsley into our food processor, 2 cloves of garlic, half a cup of packed cilantro, half a cup of olive oil, 1/4 of a cup of sherry vinegar. Add in some seasoning like our red pepper flakes, some cumin, pepper, and some salt. So instead of using a grill, we're going to broil the vegetables, just so it's a bit quicker. Refried beans!
Cous Cous is looking mighty fine.
Today we decided to use a My Plate as our standard for plating. We have a group for our vegetables and fruits, grains, fat, and protein. Now we have plated. We have our grains, our protein, there's some beans right under it, our veggies, and then for our fat, we use our chimichurri. Chimichurri?
You mean chimichurri.
Damn!
How is it, guys?
It's actually really good.
I really like it, actually.
The chimichurri is really nice.
Would you guys change anything?
I don't know, because this is different entirely. I would probably do quinoa instead of the couscous.
That's a good idea.
What about you, Edison?
It's not bad.
You like it?
The couscous tastes like pasta, like pasta
Yeah,
texture.
Yeah, I've never had couscous before.
Isn't couscous pasta?
I don't know.
Actually, I'm not sure.
It's
Something
actually
we could
really
look
good
for.
with the runny egg.
And the grilled vegetables are really good, actually.
Yeah, the grilled vegetables are not dry at all.
They're perfect.
We are dealing with Shirley, a 23-year-old female who recently graduated from college. She is following a Lacto-ovo vegetarian diet. Attached, you will see her past medical history, medication, social history, and the review of systems. Her blood pressure presented as 122/82. Normal cephalic and automatic, slightly pale conjunctiva, and her lungs were clear. Her labs were hemoglobin 9.3, hematocrit 31.2%, and her fasting glucose was 88. The patient is anemic. What findings in her history, physical exam, and lab suggest this to be so? What could be some causes of her anemia? So Marie, what were you saying about the oral contraceptives and how they affect it?
So the patient is taking oral contraceptives. So normally they would increase iron levels because they decrease your time of menstruation.
Oh, okay.
Most of the oral contraceptives at the end, instead of placebo, they take iron supplements. So we would have to further ask her what exact contraceptive she is taking.
And then also in her history, she mentioned that she was very fatigued, and on her physical exam, the physician found that she also had pale conjunctiva.
The normal hemoglobin for women is usually 12 to 15.5. What was her
I
hemoglobin?
noticed that her hemoglobin was 9.3. Also, she had low hematocrit. It was 31.2, I believe.
Yeah, because normal is usually 36% to 48%, so she's definitely under. What was your main concern, Robbie, about her diet?
Well, I noticed that she recently changed her diet to Lacto-ovo vegetarian, so I would like to assess further to see if she's getting the proper nutrients, because she could be at risk for B12 and iron deficiencies. We don't know how her diet has changed, so I'd like to ask her more questions.
Okay, that brings us up to our second question. What is this woman's RDA for iron? So the recommended iron is usually what?
12 milligrams.
Okay, so would that be her only recommended?
So no, because she is a Lacto-ovo vegetarian and she is already anemic, so she's actually going to need to double the amount of her daily iron. She needs to take 24 milligrams.
Does everyone agree?
I agree, yeah, we need to get her back to healthy levels and maybe adjust her diet.
Okay.
It's also because vegetarians, there's non-heme iron found in plant food. It's not absorbed as readily as the heme iron found in animal protein. So
That also walks us into our third question. What foods could she include in her vegetarian diet that may help her correct her deficiency?
Beans,
Some spinach.
some spinach.
dark green vegetables.
Lentils are very, very high in iron. as
Soy as well.
Quinoa, dried fruit like raisins.
She also drinks milk, so maybe we could recommend drinking oat milk and soy milk to increase her iron. Mostly the soy milk will help her a lot.
Why are you going to change her milk?
I think milk make it harder for your body to break down a lot.
Oh, okay.
It's harder to absorb.
To absorb
To
it,
absorb
to absorb the
iron.
iron.
Absorb iron, yes.
Isn't couscous